Hey everyone, David here with Headset Advisor, and I'm really excited for today's video because these are the battle of the big Bluetooth wireless headsets from all the different brands. We have Jabra, we have EPOS, we have Bose, and we have Plantronics, and these are the larger Bluetooth wireless headsets that are great for listening to music, podcasts, doing your Zoom meetings, and any of your business communications. These headsets will work great. They're optimized and will work fantastic for them. And in this video, we're going to put them to the test. So we're going to do a microphone test and also a speaker test, and then put it up against the decibel reader here to see how they all compare against one another. And you can hear for yourself the differences between each of these different models up here. So let's get started. What I'm going to do first here is I'm going to put up the spec sheet so you can see exactly how these products compare side by side. All right, so as we see here, all of them utilize Bluetooth 5.0, and the wireless rating is slightly different on each model. I think Bose is the one that's just the only honest one that says it's going to get about 30 feet of wireless range. In all of my tests, it's about 30 to 50 feet of wireless range that I typically get. Then they all connect to the computer via a USB dongle that looks something like this. And this is vitally important for these type of headsets, so you get the optimization for your software. So for like Plantronics and Jabra will work on Ring Central, so you can press a button and actually answer and end the call. Without that Bluetooth dongle, you would not get that feature. Then they also pair up to your mobile phones with Bluetooth, and they have the option of 3.5 millimeter as well. And then they're all the same weight except for the EPOS, which is slightly lighter by 2 ounces. Then talk time, 20 hours on the Bose, Poly is 20 hours, and Jabra Evolve 2 is 20 hours, and that's all with the ANC on. And you get a little bit more with the EPOS at 30 hours. All of them have active noise cancellation, which, if you don't know what ANC is, it's an electronical signal that goes through the speakers, so it eliminates about 20 to 30 decibels going on around you, so you can really focus in on your calls, your music, whatever you're listening to on your headset. And then Bose is the only one with the 1-year warranty. The others have 2-year warranty, and the pricing is very similar on all the models. Bose is $449 MSRP. Poly actually comes in at the lowest at $379.99. Then you have the EPOS at MSRP of $439, and then Evolve 2, you have $449 without the charging stand, and then $499, with the charging stand. All right, so that was them side by side. Now, just looking at them, these 3 models right here all do not have a microphone boom. So in our microphone test we're going to do in just a little bit later on in this video, we're going to see if that microphone actually performs better than the built-in ones into the speaker housing of these other ones. But I think Jabra Evolve did a good job with this microphone boom, because check this out. If you don't want that microphone boom and you just want to really focus in on your calls or your music, it just tucks away like that, very simple. And let me just put it on here and I'll drop it down. And it kind of twists too. So then you twist it down and it gets positioned to the proper part in your mouth. And the goal there is just have the microphone closer to your mouth so it picks it up and will help eliminate the background noise going on in the background. And then looking at the EPOS, this is the Adapt 660, and it's the lightest weight one. I'm just wearing it here. It has a touch screen button over here, so you can increase the volume, decrease the volume, pause and resume music just by pressing the button there. All right. And then same thing with the Bose. Let me put it on. It feels snug, feels lightweight, and it has a touch screen right where the Bose logo is as well. Same exact features there: increase, decrease volume, and then pause and mute. Let's see if I can get this to actually stand again. which I probably can't. So I'll just leave it down like that. And then you have the Poly 8200 UC, and you have a variety of buttons. You have your mute button, that red button, your on off button. You have your ANC adjustment here. And what that does is that allows you to turn on the active noise cancellation feature. As you see there, you can turn it on to mid or you can turn it on to high. And let me just put this on so you can see what that looks like. They all feel relatively the same as far as comfort. I would say maybe the comfort, let me just put them on really quick again one more time. This one definitely feels the lightest. You can tell when you put it on. And then the last one here, Jabra. Yeah, I would say the EPOS is probably the most comfortable feeling one out of the bunch. But honestly, it's just really a toss-up. One thing I wanted to show you was the EPOS and the Jabra actually fold down into a smaller form factor, so it makes it more convenient and easy to transport. And then this can go in its case and then go along with you in a smaller size, rather than having to have a case that's, you know, a couple inches bigger when it's not necessary. And same thing with the Jabra here. It just folds down. My only thoughts on that is I just wonder about the longevity of that. I mean, they definitely feel like solid. They don't feel cheesy or anything like that. It just feels, you know, durable, and the folding design seems like well built, but it's just another one of those things that goes through my head when I'm thinking about them. Other than that, they're all pretty much the same as far as the features, the ANC, passive ANC. So when you put them on, they block out relatively the same amount on all the different models. I'd say either the Bose or the Jabra probably does a better job, but you know, it's just, there's a minute difference between them all. So that's what I was really curious to do this review and to show the differences between all of these headsets, as they're very much comparable. So what we're going to do next is we are going to plug these in and give the microphone a test so you can hear them side by side. All right, now this is the Jabra Evolve 285. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Now we have a lot of headsets to test, so I'm going to try to rapidly go down each one, and then we'll go back through and we'll do the sound test in the background. So testing 1 2 3, this is the Jabra Evolve 285. Okay, now this is the EPOS Adapt 660. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. You want to be able to hear my voice loud and clear. This is the EPOS Adapt 660. All right, now this is the Bose 700 UC. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. And as you can tell, it's coming through this microphone here. This is the Bose 700 UC. Testing 1 2 3. All right, this is the Poly 8200 UC. As you can see, testing 1 2 3. Tapping the microphone. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. This is the Poly 8200 UC. All right, so what we're going to do now is play this office noise in the background here. Let me show you how loud it is in here. About 70 decibels-ish. So let me turn to the Jabra Evolve and we'll work our way down. All right, now this is the Jabra Evolve 285. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Gonna keep talking for just a few more seconds here while that background noise is on in the background. This is the Jabra Evolve 285. Okay, now this is the EPOS Adapt 660. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. As you can still hear the noise in the background, this is the EPOS Adapt 660. Okay, now this is the Bose 700 UC. Testing 1 2 3. We still have that ambient noise going on in the background. This is the Bose 700 UC. Testing 1 2 3. All right, now this is the Poly 8200 UC. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. I'm going to keep speaking for just a few more seconds here. This is the Poly 8200 UC. Test 1 2. All right, now this is the Poly with the blender on in the background. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Can you hear me clearly? Test 1 2. All right, now this is the Bose 700 UC, as you see there. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. This is with the blender on in the background. Test 1 2. All right, now this is the EPOS Adapt 660 with the blender on in the background. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. This is the EPOS Adapt 660. Test 1 2. Okay, now this is the Jabra Evolve 285, as you can see there. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, test 1 2. This is the Jabra Evolve 285. All right, so there was the microphone test. That was a lot of work, but I hope you enjoyed that and hope it gave you a good idea of each headset and how it performs as far as it sounds and also how much noise canceling one another does. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. Which mic do you think performed the best? Do we have Jabra? Do we have EPOS? Do we have Bose? Or is it the Poly or the Plantronics over here? Put it in the comment section below. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to fire up these speakers. We're going to measure the amount of decibels that come out of the speakers at full volume, and then also put the speaker over this microphone so you can get an idea of how each one sounds. And then before we do that, please remember to hit the thumbs up on this video and also subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of these type of videos. And then also, if you are looking for a particular headset, there's hundreds and hundreds of options out there. And what we do is we provide free headset recommendations. That's what our company does. Headset Advisor here. I'll put our contact information in the video description below. And if you're not sure which headset will go with your phone system, or a particular budget, that's what we do. So let's get started with the sound test. Here's the Jabra. Let's get a decibel reading of the Plantronics. Right, this is the Bose. Looks like 88. All right, let's check the EPOS. So it looks like a max of 90 on that one. Let's check the Jabra. All right, there you have it. Out of the decibel readings, the Evolve seemed to be the loudest out of them all. I have my personal opinion on which one sounded best to me, but I'd be curious before I tell you, which one of these do you think sounded the best to you out of all of them, between the different levels of bass and just the crispness of sound? I know it's kind of hard to put the sound through this microphone here and you to get the full experience, but it definitely, putting these speakers back to back helps you kind of isolate which one you have a personal preference for you. So put it in the comment section below. Now, for me, I had to listen to these side by side many different times in order for me to have a kind of a personal preference. And I kind of lean more towards bass. I want to hear like not just like a lot of bass, but it has to sound crisp. It has to sound clean. But I prefer the little bit more of bass. Now the poly, it sounded pretty good for the bass, but the volume level wasn't up to my liking compared to these others. The Bose sounded very crisp on the highs, but surprisingly not as good on the bass as both the EPOS, well, actually all three models in my opinion. But so then you have the EPOS here that had a good balance between the highs and the bass for me. And then the Evolve 2 85, this one for sure for me had the best sound, most volume, most bass, and just the best overall sound experience for me. So does that match up with what you put in the comments below? I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, if you need help finding a headset that's best for your situation, your budget, your team, that type of thing, that's what we do every single day. We've been doing it for the last 25 years, and it's a free headset recommendation. So reach out to us via email, via comment here, check out our website, or give us a call. We'd be happy to help. And also remember to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. Also, we'll have the links to all these products available on our website or through our Amazon affiliate links. If you could use those links, it would greatly be appreciated by us. Thank you so much for checking this video out. And if you want to see any other type of video, just put it in the comment section below. We check out all of our comments and we greatly appreciate it, and we will respond and likely do the video. Well, that's all I got for now. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks a lot for tuning in.